So what is this?
It's May 6th, 2013. The time is 2:54, and it's the Rad Dudecast.
All right.
I'm Brendan Eyre.
Sorry.
I mean,
Do you wanna-
is that how we want to start off?
Do we start over?
No, we're not starting over.
That's
we're
it.
Keep
We're not
going.
starting over, but you don't need a burp.
You don't need to start like an asshole.
Why is everyone yelling at me?
I'm Greg Stone. Can anyone hear me? I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds good. We had a bit of an audio issue, but I think it's fine.
Don't go too far from that mic.
We're not engineers, you know.
No, we're not.
And we got Anthony Devito. He's the one burping.
I'll tell you this, too. If we get another engineer, then that person's going to want to also be on the podcast. So it's a problem. We got to figure this out ourselves.
No, we only have 3 microphones. We've run into this. This is actually the sixth episode of the Rad Dudecast, but it's coming to you guys as the first because we have recorded then accidentally deleted 5 previous episodes with some different cast members. They were fantastic.
I don't think you can hear me. I don't think anyone can hear me.
I can. This is confusing because I could hear you.
Yeah, I guess you can hear me. All right.
I don't know.
I'm seeing levels.
I'm seeing levels, too. All right.
This
Lights
is
are
going to
on.
be riveting
This is great. I love it
for
so
the
far.
people.
So, we're here. The 6th one you were saying. We deleted.
Yeah, this is the 6th one. We've had numerous mistakes in episodes, but that's okay. We don't give up, and we're going to talk about some bizarre true stories.
Okay, but before we do that, I just want to say we could edit this out, maybe not, probably not.
We're not editing anything.
You're the host. I'm the technician, and Anthony is the joke man.
Joke
that's
man.
good.
That's
It's
our-
good to have clearly defined roles.
Those will
But
be
we
our
didn't
roles.
talk about our roles before this.
No,
but that's fine.
no, it's good because I'm the one here actually just working this machine.
Okay.
I'm the one with the headphones. He's the one with the topics.
Sure.
You're the one that just happens to be here.
I love that.
I can deal with
That's
that.
good.
That's enough. Not pressure on me. That's perfect.
That's how you make a good podcast. Is you don't talk about it whatsoever until you're on air for your 6th episode.
And then you assign
We
people
are
roles
in
right
the
on
red.
the spot.
What do you mean we're in the red?
Our levels are flying through the air.
Is that
I
bad?
think. I don't know.
You know, nobody knows.
Next
Nobody-
week I'm going to read instructions on this thing.
Yeah, that's fine.
Everybody has their own role, and nobody. You're the technician. You have no idea what's going on. We're just like, lights are on. I don't know.
Okay, let me give you our first bizarre true story
All right.
we're going to talk about today, okay? Margaret Bell, okay, she's keeping bees over in Lyntwardine. That's near Shropshire, England. She died in June 1994, okay?
Old story.
Yeah, it's these are classics, okay? This isn't a current event. She dies. She's a beekeeper, right? The mourners, they go to her funeral. What do they see
bees,
across the street? Hundreds of thousands of bees have gathered on a building across the street. The bees came to her funeral.
To mourn her death?
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
to see their dirty work. How'd she die?
That's
they
a
kill
good
her?
point.
Maybe they were trying to get the
That's
eggs
a
laid
good
in her
point.
belly.
Oh, because it doesn't say how she died.
So this podcast is just going to be about bizarre stories?
No, but I thought we'd get to. What I did is I Googled about 5 different things, and then I said I'll bring them up. That'll be good.
I like that.
Yeah, I like it.
No, so the bees, they stay on this building for about an hour.
Mm-hmm.
They go home.
They went home after the funeral?
Yeah. They went home. Just they stayed for an hour. The mourners are all sitting there. The bees came to the funeral.
That's
They
a fun
go
thing.
home.
Bees only have a lifespan of like 2 hours. So they spend half their life watching their family die. I think. I don't know anything about bees.
No, I think that's absolutely incorrect. I think you'll get a bee. You get a bee put in the right circumstances, it's going to live to 30, 35
Days or years?
Years.
Can anyone hear me out there? Call in. Can someone call in and tell me if my mic is on? I don't think I can hear me.
Okay, now here's something, Anthony. You got anything anything about the bee funeral?
No. So she raised all these bees.
Yeah. She was a beekeeper.
She was
She's
a
making
beekeeper.
honey.
Oh, okay. Oh, and then she died.
And then she died.
How
They were
did she
very
die?
sad. It doesn't say, and that's where I
Oh.
think Greg might be onto something.
The bees killed her.
I can't
Well, hold on.
I can't get into this because let me just say that there's a palpable air of concern in the studio that this is not being recorded.
You should be repeating everything I'm saying just so people can hear me. Because there's a chance.
Are you
that
not
I'm
coming
ghost,
through
I'm ghosting this.
the headphones?
I can't tell.
Let me get a.
Hold on, you take a listen.
I'm going to put the.
Man.
And I'll take over the host.
I'll say this right now. You are killing it in the technician position. Yeah, why don't you
So,
take over that position?
Yeah, you're not coming into this.
Oh, well, we got to start over then. That was all good stuff.
are you sure? Look at the
The bee situation, everything.
Quiet talking here. Look at this. Heat, right? That's heat right there. That's a heat signature. Isn't that a heat signature? From
Yeah, that's
me?
a heat signature, I think. What about if you turn up something over here?
Choo-choo-choo-choo-choo.
Oh, yeah, you're in there now.
Am I in now?
Yeah, you're in good.
All right.
Now,
All right.
is there a possibility you were out that whole time?
No, we were in.
Can
We're
you?
going to start over.
Yeah, let's start over.
We'll just start over, but we'll keep going.
Yeah, we'll keep going. Okay. So here's the thing.
Let's reintroduce ourselves.
This is Greg Stone. In case Greg has been out the whole time, but we'll throw that up there. 'Cause
Yeah.
we don't care. It was just a B story you missed.
Yeah.
Yes. Wait, I thought we'd stopped.
No, we're back.
We're
I
back.
hear myself now. This is great.
Now we're
It's
talking
good to
about,
be here,
Oh,
guys.
good. Okay.
It's good to be here in the studio with you guys.
Now we're talking about the bee thing. Have any of you guys had any weird funeral stories?
Did you ever kill anything?
Yeah, I've had to kill mice. I've had to do in some mice.
You killed the mice?
Yeah, because
Mouse?
we had a mouse problem, right? My roommates say we're gonna get the glue traps. We're gonna be do the right thing, you know. So mice get stuck on the glue. What do you do with it then? It's covered in glue. So I took it outside. I put it in a bag, and I did a Native American prayer,
Yeah.
and I crushed it with my boot.
To the
Why didn't you should have just cut off the paper that was around his legs so he could walk with little mouse feet shoes.
No,
Like
the glue
snow
gets
boots.
everywhere.
Like snow boots,
Yeah,
yeah,
no, I
right?
see what
Or
you're
like
saying, yeah.
like those trappers. You know, yeah.
Yeah. You know, if you don't want to kill it, you just cut around the little wood that it's glued to, and then he has little sneakers.
No, the whole thing gets covered in glue. You can't.
The whole
that's-
mouse?
Yeah, it's just a glue problem.
I think, what about put some wheels on that trap? You know? And then he could just...
Yeah, you could just wheel around the
Professor
apartment.
Yeah, like the Professor Xavier of mice. You know, maybe give him a little rope that he could pull himself with his mouth.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. How does he move if he's on these wheels? How is he?
I
maybe
guess-
a straw, like a Christopher Reeves type deal, where he's blowing into a straw.
Something.
Yeah.
Some kind of erector set hook up to him. Yeah, or just stop him with a boot. I would have drowned him. I tell you, that's what you do. You gotta. I guess.
That doesn't seem right.
Is it? I don't know. I don't want to kill him with my body, so I.
Well,
I
isn't
just hit him with water?
Yeah, isn't drowning like supposed to be in terms of like dying or whatever, like not horrible? I mean, they're all horrible, but like it's like not that bad.
People say that, but I'll tell you, it seems terrible.
Yeah.
I can't kill anything but two ways: drowning them or whipping them through the air. I think if I had
Whipping them through the air.
I feel like if I had caught a mouse, I can't drown it, but I could take it to the roof and just sayonara, whip it,
Give it a good whip.
whip it right into to the Astoria Queens River.
That's all right because you go for a ride. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? For the mouse, it feels no pain.
One last fling.
It's just like an amusement park type deal.
Should we be timing this?
Yeah,
gotta get
we
that
got the
technician
timer
job.
right here, baby.
Oh, it's on the machine.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, whipping it through the air. I'll kill it. How would you kill something?
I don't know. I'd probably just let it free. I don't think I could do it.
You can't let an injured animal free. You're killing it.
I'd probably try to take care of it then. Something.
Feed it every day.
I'd probably feed it every day. Become my buddy.
Read its stories.
Yeah. I'm interested. What prayer did you say? You said a Native American prayer.
Well, I did a thing because I felt terrible. I don't kill stuff. So I did a thing where I said it was a Native American inspired prayer.
Sure, no.
I don't know any real Native American prayers.
You didn't
but
go
I
out
said,
and buy a book
but I
of
said,
Native American prayers.
I said thank you for everything you've given us, and
What did it give us? It didn't give us anything.
what? Well, I don't like
Thanks.
killing stuff, so I just said I do not want to kill you today, but today you achieve greatness.
Oh man, did you feel it bloody through your foot?
No, I put it in a bag and I put it on my boot and I just, took it out one.
Did you check to
one
see
go.
he was dead?
Oh, he was dead, baby.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully, he wasn't pregnant.
Another time, I'll tell you another time. I've had to do, many times I've
Yeah.
had to do this. try to get a bird
Mm-hmm.
out of my friend's house. There's a little bird in it, my friend Drew Dawson's house. I hit it with a tennis racket. That thing gets...
You whipped a bird.
Well, no, I'm trying to get it out of the house.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bird in his house. It breaks its wing. You got to kill that.
Oh, I got a funny one. No, this is hilarious.
Yeah.
So when I was real little, we found this cat, and we didn't know what to do with it. It was pregnant, so we kept it in our laundry room. And so, like, my stepfather would always come down, and he would be like, he'd say, we'd have to hide the cat from him so he didn't know he had it. One day, Brendan, I need you here.
I'm here, baby. I'm here. No, I'm here. I'm here. I'm making sure we're rolling at all times.
Yeah, no, we're fine. We're fine.
Yeah. No, I'm here.
I think we got enough charisma to get through this.
Okay, all right.
So my stepfather found this pregnant cat.
Yeah.
And because what happened was it had the babies. And so we couldn't hide all the babies, so he comes into the room, and he sees this cat with all these cats, and we're like, we're going to keep the cats. And he was pissed. He was like, how could you do this? How could you keep these cats? Like, it was bad for you to do that. And he was like, well, you need to, it's inhumane for us to let them go, so you can't leave until you've killed all of these cats. So he put me, I had to stay in the room, the laundry room, and I still remember, like, I had to, like, twist one of their heads off. I didn't want to kill them, so I'd, like, grab one by the tail and just whip it like nunchucks in the wall, like 8 to 12 of them. And then so I had killed them. That was funny. I thought that was, like, that's great.
Do you understand that's the making of a serial killer? That's not funny.
No, I mean, well, what was I going to do? You can't let the cats go? You have to take care of them.
No, you can't make a little kid kill cats.
I wasn't
Did this
little.
really happen?
Yeah, I was like 9 or 10. I was well on my way. I had to drown one of them. I put one in the washing machine.
Oh, is that how you got to know that you can only drown or whip through the air things that you kill? Was it those moments that you had to devise a way to kill all these cats?
You can't do it. You can't do it the same way.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You
can't do it the same way.
Different way.
No,
See, that's the weird
This
part.
is a problem.
You have to do every way. The first
Why do you have to do every way different?
Because the first one, I'm like, that's not quick enough. So maybe nunchuck cat will be faster. So then you start whipping him and you beat him.
Wait, the first way. What was the first way?
Just throw it at the ceiling.
Throw it at the ceiling. Just throw it at the ceiling. That was your first. That was your first humane way to kill the cat. Throw it at the ceiling, and then second way was too. Why did you change it for the second time?
Because that wasn't quick enough.
That wasn't quick enough. Throwing a cat at the ceiling.
because it was still alive. It doesn't hurt very much. So the next one I did throw at the floor.
So that one that you threw at the ceiling, that one stayed alive. So then how did you do the first one?
Grabbed it and then threw it at the floor.
Guys, we're gonna have
Grabbed it and threw it on the floor.
Hold on, we're gonna have PETA problems here, okay? Whole.
So you know what I like?
First
No, that's never happened.
episode.
No, that's never. Of course that never happened. That's crazy.
I'm sitting here.
No.
Anthony's laughing. I'm horrified.
Yeah, it's
Thinking like, the podcast is canceled. Like we gotta. That never happened.
No, I do this bit where I think if people are uncomfortable, I tell this story about how my family may have turned me into a psychopath and made me kill all these animals, and then everyone gets weird. I did it. I was on a first date with a girl, and she invited me to her dinner, and then the guy was like, tell me a joke, and then I told him this long story about killing 12 cats in the basement, and the whole family got really weird, and I was laughing in my head. It's not funny for anyone else except myself and
it's
now
a good
you.
Bit, now that I know it's a bit, but I will say, as you were saying this, I was sitting here like, how are we going to get out of this podcast? Like, I got to get out of here. We can never do this podcast again.
No, we can. I'm sorry. We can edit that out.
No, it's great.
Well, anyway,
it's not real. Yeah. We can keep it in.
I know it's a real.
Look,
It's quite a reveal right off the bat, though. Brennan's like, a couple weeks ago I did have to kill a mouse in a bag. And then you're like, well, when I was 9 or 10, I had to kill a series of cats, all in different ways.
Yeah.
I know. I felt like it wasn't a natural get into that bit. Usually it's a little bit longer.
Now, this is a true story.
Mm-hmm.
And you get these. You get a cat every once in a while with its wires crossed a little bit, and they'll do this. My neighbor's cat had babies, ate them all.
Wait, your neighbor's cat? Your neighbor ate them?
No, the cat.
Oh, ate its own babies.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah, that happens every
You
now and
get
again
a
with
cat,
animals.
you get a little. It's not. It's a. It's a little loose in the brain.
Same-
Has babies, it eats them all.
Jodi Arias, she did that too. Arias?
I don't think
That's a
was
story.
her
That's
deal.
what she did. She ate a bunch of her own babies. Isn't that why she's in jail?
No, I think she killed her husband.
She killed. Yeah.
Well,
Ate
you
your
win
own
some, you lose some.
babies.
I don't really pay attention to the news.
Man, your technician role has just come onto the role of a blatant liar.
All right, now here's what we're gonna do.
That's what Jodi Arias did. That she ate all her babies. Did I ever tell you how I had to kill 10 cats by myself when I was 9 or 10-year-old?
Man.
All in different ways.
All right, let's see if we can turn our attentions to the internet and see if we can.
Oh, we lost you. Get closer. All right.
Am I hot?
Yeah, you're hot. The Behringers only catch you for about
We got
an
a
inch from your mouth.
Great Behringer mics. We're working on a sponsorship. Nothing's came through.
Behringer wine and mics.
I believe owned by Tom Behringer, right?
Today's episode is brought to you by The Substitute 6. Now on Netflix streaming.
Okay, so we're gonna try and give out a little relationship advice. I think that between the three of us, we're highly qualified at working through people's problems.
Yeah.
Here's a guy writes in. Okay, not to us. I'm just taking other people. they're writing other things.
Who are they writing into?
Well, this it's actually from a Reddit.
Oh, great.
Board where
So hopefully this guy's listening.
ask me some advice. The title is, I am 27 and my wife of 9 years recently left me for her boyfriend of 1 year. What now? First of all, that's a problem. She's had a boyfriend for 1 year. You've had this problem for a year. So.
Yeah.
But anyway, here's the story.
Oh, you gotta turn that off.
You got to turn that off, please.
It's behind you. Turn it off.
That's ridiculous.
That is your phone.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said you got to turn it off because you're closer.
You're yelling at
Okay.
me for your own stupidity.
Okay, so like the title says, my wife had a year-long affair and left me for her boyfriend. She was my high school sweetheart, and I have never been with another woman before. We will be getting divorced, but I have to wait 2 months till her baby is born, which we do not know who the father is. Every day is a struggle, and I keep finding myself lost, not knowing what to do. Any advice, kind words, or any kind of experience is more than welcome. What are you saying to this guy? He's getting divorced, right?
Sure.
His wife, his high school sweetheart, she's had an affair for a year. She's got a baby on the way. He doesn't know if it's hers or this other bozo. What do you say to that?
I wasn't paying attention.
I
know, but my boss emailed me.
Oh.
This guy, man, he's a real Fanu Diablo.
What is, in the old country, what is a Fanugiabla?
7. Again, here, you keep going. 7.
You're just reading the text message out loud.
Something.
Yeah.
You can't call
Howard
your
text.
boss a Finijubiablo on a fucking world famous podcast. Okay, this is going out there, man.
Yeah, that's true.
You're gonna come into work Monday and say,
He's
"Who's a Finijubiablo now?"
Yeah.
It's a Fanu Diablo.
You have a tough day at the pizza parlor where you work.
6, and then 3 45-minute walks, and then
Greg's a dog walker.
3
We got to give this guy advice, man.
Yeah,
this
2
guy's hanging on a wire here.
45-minute walks.
Greg is
Or this-
having to text the details.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, so this fella, he's getting a divorce. His wife's been carrying on an affair for 1 year.
Oh my god.
Okay, she's pregnant.
Oh my god.
He doesn't know, is the baby his? Is the baby the guy who's been having an affair?
Oh my
with her?
god.
What does he do?
You take the babies down to the laundry room, and they throw it in the air, and then you smash down to the ground. Like
You're
the
like
cats.
you're like a Vietnam vet, but you never were in Vietnam. You just always flash back to that story that never happened.
Yeah. No, what you do?
It's horrible.
You get a pregnancy test.
Absolutely. No, a paternity test.
Well, first you see if she's pregnant.
She's pregnant. We're going to take his word. Yeah, but no, good point.
She could be running you around.
She could be running a game.
She could be gaming you.
Pillow in the T-shirt. I could do that.
I
Anyone
wouldn't
could do
put it
that.
past that. I've seen enough sitcoms to know it's not hard to get yourself one of those fake pregnancy
Yeah.
bellies. You walk around,
Are you sure? You got to be kidding me with this.
Dude, you got to stop
You
with
gotta
this.
stop.
I know, but
This is-
he's yelling at me. I don't know what to tell him. I got to tell you about how this dog bit me last week.
He's claiming you didn't walk a dog.
Are you sure
the
last
proper
week
amount?
you walked CC Monday through Friday, right? Yes. Just not once.
So clearly,
Monday.
someone's giving him some trouble. Someone's calling in.
Someone's
saying
running
CC
him
was
down.
not walking
Yeah.
the proper amount.
Because
Man, I'm so worried about this guy and his situation with the baby.
Here's what I think you do.
Yeah.
Okay. You gotta get a paternity test.
Yeah.
That's thing one. You get the paternity test. If it's not your baby, you're out. Don't, get rid of her. Never talk to her again. Let them have their own thing. Move on with your life. You'll be all right, buddy. You know, what do you do? I think the real question is, what do you do if it's your baby? And you got this cavorting wife.
Sure. Yeah, well, I think you can't stay with... I mean, I don't know the situation, but I don't think you can stay with the wife at that point.
No, absolutely not.
You got to get out of there.
You get out of there and you raise a baby.
Yeah, you take the kid, you raise the baby, you tell him or her, the baby, whatever. You say that the mom died in Korea, something like that. And you carry on. Or the mom...
Korean War or just Korea?
A routine vacation to Korea.
As people do. They go to Korea.
Take a lot of trips. Yeah. She's, she's a big Seoul Olympics fan. And she wanted to go down there, visit the Olympic Village. And she got gunned down.
Gunned down by the Funugliagos.
The Funugliagos of Korea.
Yeah, that'll.
And I think you raise this kid. Now, what happens if the kid isn't yours? Well, that's just now you're just out of this thing. And that's great.
Yeah, if the kid's not yours, you're gone. Greg's excused himself for a second. He's got a lot of dog
We are
walking
just
drama.
down a technician.
We're mid-podcast. He's talking to Gary. He's got all sorts of fucking drama about walking a dog. What if we do a bit on him when he comes back in?
Yeah, that's pretty good. Should I take over the technician role? I'm at least put these headphones on.
Yeah, put those headphones on. What if you did it? What could we do? How could we get him? We're in Greg's room. That's our studio.
Get him with a nice prank?
Out. He's calling. Yeah, how could we prank him? What if we, yeah, man, it's tough when you're coming up with the pranks live on air. Tough.
Yeah.
We're looking around the room for prank items where I'm not seeing a lot. You don't want to... Boy, things have really hit a slow spell.
This is... If we do a I got to take these off. I don't like that. If we do a prank, it's going to be a real... what's it called? Like a rushed prank. So it's just going to be bad. Bad in terms of like not. It's going to be just like I don't know what to do.
Right.
Let me shit in one of his shirts. Like it's not going to be like a good prank. It's just going to be disgusting, and it's not going to be.
That's the first thing
inventive
that comes to your mind.
Well, yeah, I'll panic. I'll panic and try to.
One of his shirts.
I'll panic and try to force myself to poop on his clothing. I don't even have to go to the bathroom.
Oh, this is a good one. Hey, we've got a good one here.
Oh, good. Okay. Hit me.
Okay, so I gave my friend a bear hug, and I inadvertently cracked her rib.
Come on, now this is a lie.
It had previously been damaged, so it was weak, but I didn't know. It's her birthday soon, and I have no idea what I can do to repay her. We live in the UK, so healthcare is free. I'm going to buy her some spare ribs as a joke, seeing as she isn't angry at me. Okay, first of all, lose the spare ribs.
Yeah, come on, that's
hacky.
That's terrible.
Hang on. Okay, Greg's back.
Oh, great.
Hang on.
Yeah.
First off,
Greg's back. You got to talk into the mic.
I got a new rule.
Yeah.
No cell phones. No one is allowed to have cell phones during a podcast.
Yeah, we didn't. You did.
I'm just saying it didn't work out for anybody.
No, he didn't have a cell phone.
I'm
had a cell phone.
I'm not saying it's anybody's fault. I'm just saying no more cell phones.
I do like the guy that bans stuff, but like he bans stuff only because like he led by example. Like no cell phones because it happened to me, and it wasn't good for anyone.
We all got screwed on that.
Yeah,
and I'm not gonna point fingers at anyone.
Yeah, almost like you're brave.
I'm not here.
Like I took that one. I did that for everybody else. So
stop calling out what I'm doing.
Yeah,
I didn't do it.
Someone
uses a cell phone in this room, and I'm not gonna go around pointing fingers.
Is CC the dog all right?
Nobody knows. I'll tell you this.
Where's this dog?
Yeah.
No. Gary's he's just riding me because I'm the new guy, and I don't know how to remember who I walked and when.
That's the reason.
So Gary was like, "How many dogs do you walk?" I walk like 10 or 5, or I don't know. Give me $300. We'll call it even.
300. It's like that's not even the number.
Yeah.
Like ballpark close.
Yeah, I try
probably.
to do like a classic, like Italian restaurant. Like, hey, give me what you think. Just pay me what you think is good.
Wait. Is that what's happening in your mind at classic Italian restaurant?
Yeah. Also, that's not what is happening at all. Pay me what you think.
Sometimes you go to a place and they say, pay on what you think.
Old Italian restaurants aren't the Met.
Yeah, that brings up an excellent point, okay? Museums. This whole time, I've been paying the suggested amount, and only recently have I found out no one pays the suggested price.
I don't know that's all museums. I think it's just the Met, though.
No, most museums have a suggested price.
Oh, really?
No,
Natural
I
history.
I thought it was all
You have to
hardline.
pay tickets sometimes because I go on the free day.
No, but the ticket
Dude,
is
what
a
was that
suggested
sentence?
price.
You got to pay tickets sometimes because you go on the free day.
Sometimes
Yeah,
I
I get him.
yeah, Brendan knows.
Sometimes there's a payday, so you go on the free day. But every day you pay, but it's a suggested amount. It's not a.
Don't ever suggest me anything because I'll tell you no.
So you'll go 0.
You say I suggest you clean the room. Not going to clean my room.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know that it was like all museums. I thought it was just that one museum.
No, it's all museums. But let me say this isn't a very exciting pointed topic.
You know what's funny? All the topics when you go, this isn't very exciting, I'm like, oh, this will be good.
Wait a minute, though. I do say, I walked in, I think you guys were talking about ribs.
We were.
Oh, yeah, let's go back
we
to
were.
that story.
So this fella in the UK,
Yeah.
he hugs
Wait,
his...
did we come to an answer with
No,
because
because you fucking
Yes.
walked out halfway
Anthony
through, man.
said you steal the baby if it's yours.
Fine, I'll go with that. That's
yeah,
a suggested
I mean, if
good
it's
answer.
your baby, you steal the baby.
You got to
make
take
up-
the baby.
I think you take.
I mean, you don't
it to custody
have to.
court.
You
It's
could
my
do-
honest opinion. You say, look, I'm going to get more custody on this kid because you cheated. We'll figure it out. Maybe if the mom's a good mom but a cheater, you split it 50-50. Or you take Anthony's route. You tell the kid his mother was killed on a routine vacation to Korea,
Ooh.
gunned down.
Go down, baby.
Sure, I love that.
Either way,
All right.
and I think that's fine.
I'm sure the listeners at home all heard this. I missed out. Thanks for getting me up to speed.
Yeah, but now we both agreed. Let me get your.
We should get a weather guy, too. I just want to say that.
Yeah, well, it's nice out.
It is very nice.
out
out
All
here.
right, well, yeah,
we're
why
in the
doesn't
Astoria,
somebody-
Queens, New York City, U.S. of A. Here on a beautiful midday.
You can't be the host and the weather guy.
Why?
Why?
I
you
guess
can be. You can do
you can
another
be.
thing. You can
Yeah,
do
I want another thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I don't want to be the weather guy, but let's think this out. Whose seat is facing the window?
But I'm saying when the pay starts going around, you're going to start saying you want double pay, you got double jobs.
I'm not going to say that. I say.
Well, why don't we all do 2 jobs then to make it fair?
No. I've said from day one, when the money starts coming in, we're splitting it equal, no matter what.
I'll tell you this. Give me my lucky
It's-
rock,
it's
just in case.
45% to you, 45% to me, and 10% to Anthony because he's the
Yeah, he just is
joke
here.
guy. Yeah.
He's the joke.
I'm
That's
fine with that. I'm
jokey, the
fine
joke
with this
man.
10%.
Tell me about the ribs now.
Okay, so this fella in the UK, we'll call him Kevin. He didn't provide a name.
Always
Kevin-
give them names, too. I think
Yeah,
that's fun.
Why not? Kevin, he hugs his friend. Okay, she's a girl, right? First of all, something I'm not liking here. He cracks her rib. Okay, cracks her rib.
Is that like a joke? Like
No, he breaks her rib.
Oh my god.
With a bear hug. Claims the rib was previously weakened from something else. He's
He
asking,
punched her in the ribs.
how do I repay this woman? What do I do to her? She's not mad. He said, what do I do? Because it's the UK, so the medical bills are all taken care of.
Sure.
What do I do to make this up to her? His thought is, I'm going to buy her some spare ribs as a joke. Me and Anthony say, ridiculous. That's hacky. You break a rib, you buy her some ribs. I don't like it.
I want to go ahead and say that I do enjoy ribs. So I don't mind. I would love ribs. You break my ribs and I say what's even, and then you come at me with some ribs. Not because it's a joke, but because I love ribs. I'll take the ribs.
But you're not a little sensitive to that? Like, my ribs broke. Maybe give me a cheeseburger.
I can imagine that my love for ribs would oversee any kind of pain or any kind of jokes you're playing at me. If my son's name was Ribs and his head was cut off in some like Indiana Jones type cave machine, and you came and you brought me ribs, I wouldn't be upset. I would probably still enjoy them. I like ribs.
Okay.
That's what I was just saying.
Let's walk this one through. So you've had a son. You've impregnated a lady. When you've impregnated a lady, you two have a son together.
Yeah.
How does he become named Ribs?
Maybe his full name is Ribeye or
Yeah.
Robert England blah.
So first of all, you spelled England with an I for this child. Robert England.
I'm American.
So Robert,
Your son is an acronym? Is that what I'm hearing? So your son is Robert England, and you added like an S, and then you just call him Ribs for short.
Yeah.
So you'll be in the hospital.
Stone,
and
maybe.
They'll say, is your so his last name's Stone? No, it's blah 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 blah. blah.
No, that's his first name is
Robert England.
Righteous in birth. Righteous in birth.
Oh, that's good. Ribs.
Yeah.
So Ribs.
Stone and Stone for Ribs.
Yeah, Ribs.
Oh yeah, you guys were ahead of me on that.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Ribs.
Good move. So my son's name is Ribs.
So righteous in birth Ribs. I mean righteous in birth Stone.
Birthstone.
Then becomes a child explorer, if you will. He's a Indiana Jones Jr. or is he grown up when he's in this?
He
machine?
just so happened to be hanging around a place that Indiana Jones might want to look at one day. Like he accidentally come upon where the Holy Grail would be.
Oh,
maybe
so
a tennis
when he
ball
wasn't
in
looking
there.
for it. It's like
No.
yeah.
Oh, a tennis ball went in there.
A tennis ball flew in to where like in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, and then he goes to get it, head cut off by one of the first things.
Some guy
the
sent you
penitent
some
man.
ribs in the mail. You're thinking, the cruel joke, but I love ribs.
Well, I probably don't even think about my kid. I go ribs, eat them. Maybe a week later, I'm like, oh my god, was that supposed to be about that?
I like the idea of a week later you just wake up out of a sound sleep and put the pieces together.
I think.
Yeah. Or you have like the taste in your mouth, and you're just. And
So I can go for some ribs, but my kid's dead.
Yeah, somebody. Yeah.
So if we could have maybe Anthony, one of your jobs will be sort of the minute keeper, and we'll keep the lore of the show alive. So you'll note down stuff like Greg hopes to one day have a kid named Righteous.
Well, I didn't say I
Righteous
hope
in
that
birth
happened.
Stone.
I'm just saying if it happened.
I'm a little confused also
Sorry.
about my minute keeper duties.
Yeah.
What does that entail?
Well, that entails. In my head, I'm thinking you'll be writing down these notes, and in my head, it's
how about this?
It's a very well organized book, and like 30 episodes down the line, Greg will talk about some different kid, and then you can.
I can be like,
we'll
what
also
about?
We'll add that to Righteous and Birthstone, and we'll have a good laugh remembering this fun.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. That's
yeah,
very complicated.
I
No.
can remember that stuff.
Can I be the weatherman?
Actually, how about if a viewer does?
Dude,
that
I don't-
for us?
Oh, I would love that.
How about if a viewer?
Well, that's great.
Makes notes. So if we could have a listener out there,
I'd
just put
prefer a
together-
viewer.
Yeah, viewer, listener, put together a little book of everything we talked about.
I would love that.
Yeah.
But I'm going to do the weather from now on.
Well, you can't see the window.
That's-
and
yeah.
I already did the weather. I
Yeah,
thought I'd
but
do a
you
good job.
just tell me.
Dude,
the
we
weather.
can't have people walking
You look out
around.
the window. You tell me, and then I'll make the
This is
announcement.
what you are. If I could offer you maybe another job, because I feel like I did an okay job with the weather.
Yeah, but I
thought it was pretty good,
Yeah, you
man.
did. I do enjoy the weather, though, and I think that as friends, you should let people do what they want to do.
All right. Well, we'll both.
Why
do the
don't?
weather.
Why isn't that? Why that becomes your job?
But
Just a guy that lets friends do what they want to do. That's your second job.
No, we'll both do the weather. You
I'll
do the
also-
weather again.
not answer my phone.
Oh yeah,
as a
okay.
job.
Your second job is to not be a rude person.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go on with this rib thing. What do you guys think? All right, ribs. Ribs is not a good idea to send the lady. What do you say?
I say, first of all, I'm going to go ahead and jump ahead on this,
Mm-hmm.
okay? I see this guy as one of those guys that's just fucking overly flirting with girls. You're cracking someone's rib
Cracking
with a
ribs,
bear
come on.
hug. You're an asshole. Give it slow it down. Now, I did dislocate a small child's arm one time.
Oh, Nursemaids Elbow. That's a common thing.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
what is the Nursemaids Elbow?
This happens. You pull up on their arms, and they
Yeah,
have loose
I
sockets.
was-
They come
I was
out.
probably like 12 or 13, and I was giving the next door neighbor kid one of those where you spin him around by his hands. He's loving it. He's 3. He's loving it. It's a good game. You know what I'm talking about. You spin him around.
Yeah,
kids love it.
fly him through the air.
Heard a pop, and he's just screaming.
Yeah.
Just screaming. So I try and quiet him down. You know, I don't want the trouble. I'd say, like, it's fine. Come on, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
I take him home. I say, this kid's just started
Something's
crying.
Something's wrong with him.
Yeah,
Yeah, this
He just
kid's
You got
broken.
a lemon of a kid.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You might want to take him back, lady.
Yeah.
Stuff him back in there.
So yeah, his shoulder was just okay, but that was fine.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do about
But
this.
I tell this guy, lay off the fucking hugs where you're cracking people's ribs.
Yeah. Also, I don't know what I'm going to do about this dog walking thing, man.
Why? What's the problem?
I think I got to send this guy an email. All right, let's just get on.
No.
what's
Let's solve
story?
problems. We solve problems. What seems to be the issue?
I have no recollection of how many times I walked these dogs this week. It could have been. Did I tell you about I got bit by a dog this week?
Yeah.
I told you that?
Yeah, you did.
Well, then I'm not going to tell anybody. I'm not going to tell it again.
No, tell it, because I don't remember.
The viewers
you
at
didn't
home
give me the
don't know
deets,
about it.
They gave me this crazy dog. I'm walking him. No big deal. My boss, Gary. Oh, Gary.
Yeah.
He says, "You're fine. Take the dog inside." I take the dog inside. I take off his collar. No big deal. Dog just starts barking at me like a madman. So then I don't freak out. I jump in the closet because that's the only door that is open. Now I got this dog barking at me through the closet. I don't know how to get out. I'm stuck.
You're stuck in the closet.
I probably should edit part of this story out because I don't know if this person is going to hear this story. Dog's barking at me. I open the door. He's coming at me. I give him a quick one, to the jaw.
With a quick one what?
Nothing. You don't want to hear about that.
No, a quick what?
Something. You got to get the dogs coming at you. You got to get them off you.
You punch the dog?
I didn't punch him. No, my hands stayed where they were.
So
You kick the dog?
Give him a yelling at.
Give him a stiff yelling at. Then
To the head.
he runs at me again, bites me on the leg. Well, he bit me already before. Bit me on the
So
leg.
you've been bitten twice now.
He's biting me, pulling my shirt, so I kick him off.
Okay.
Not hard.
Yeah, sure. You do
I had
what
to get
you
him
gotta
off.
do. So what
Then
are we
he
talking? We're
lunges at me
talking
again.
We're talking a pit bull or a Rottweiler.
No. Do you remember Fraggle Rock? Do
Yeah.
you remember the dog in Fraggle Rock? Looked a lot like that.
Is it floppy?
The very small, floppy.
Very rich person dog. It's a bitch. of
Like a
dog.
tiny dog.
Just a very
Some kind of
small.
like poodle type number.
But, I mean, how would
Like
you
a
say?
bigger poodle.
So it came up to your waist at least. Is this dog? You
No,
had to kick?
knees lower than the knees.
Low. So it's just a tiny little dog had you cornered.
Might have been a cat. Don't know. I don't think I can talk about this on the air though because I think I'm gonna get fired from my job.
You're not going to get fired from your job.
But it
first of
attacked
all.
me, and I told him I said I can't do
You
this.
get attacked.
I told him I said I can't walk this dog, and he's like, why? I'm like, it bit me. It bit me twice. It lunged at me. He's like, well, what did you do? I didn't do it. I came there. I was like, well, I was walking him normally, and then I brought him upstairs, and then decided to insult its mother for 20 minutes, and that dog just did not want to deal with that. Didn't like me calling its mother a whore, and then it bit me. It didn't do anything to it. It just a fucking.
Yeah.
You can't work with these animals, and I'm talking about Gary. No, I like Gary.
Here's the thing. I think what you got to do. First of all, you're not in the wrong. You get attacked like that. It's a survival.
Survival of the
Comes down to
fittest.
Survival of the fittest. But the other issue is, I think you start writing down when you walk what dog. You
That's
write it
what
down,
my
you
boss is
keep
saying.
A log. There's no question. Then you just walk the foo-foo. 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Done.
No, that's what Gary's saying. He's saying you got to he's very nice. He's saying you got to keep a log. I say, no, just give me a couple, just give me 150. Whatever. And he's like, but I got to bill these people. I say, yeah, bill them 150.
Yeah, bill them 100.
I said, bill them 100.
The dogs are getting walked. Some of them are
Yeah.
getting walked. Some of them aren't. They're fine.
Bill them 200. You give me 150. You keep the half.
You keep the.
What a good business.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah.
Except I'm only making $100 a week.
All right, so we got another fella. He's having a little problem, and this one I love. I share my first and last name with a child molester, and it
I've been
comes
there.
up when you Google my name. Is there anything I can do? Absolutely. You kill the child molester. You've got to. And then it becomes news. Say this guy's name is Frank Stevens. Frank Drebin. They say then everyone knows the story because on top of a guy killing a child molester, it's a guy killing a guy with the same name. It's front page news.
Also, on top of that, it's the detective from The Naked Gun.
Right. It's Frank Drebin. Hero Frank Drebin
Kills
child molester Frank
Frank
Drebin. Then from now on,
palindrome
you're
sentence.
trying to go to get a job, and they say, "Oh, you're Frank Drebin, the guy who killed the kid fucker. You're in."
Yeah.
You're
What
in.
Frank
You're
Drebin
walking
to you?
dogs, I give you 150.
What Frank Drebin to you? I'm the alive one. So which one do you think?
Yeah.
But what if you go to kill them and then the molester one lives and now he's just living your life?
Oh.
But he doesn't look.
He gets
like
a
you.
free-
He's
he
not
gets
going
a
to live.
free-
He's not going to be able to live your life.
He's got the same name. He just take your license.
Oh.
And then people will just say, you don't look like this. I had a tan then. You just say that.
That just made me think of something. I think I see through what this Frank Drebin's up to.
I think I see where you're going with this.
Here's where I'm going with this. This fellow writing in about this child molester with the same name
is the
child molester. Yeah.
He goes for a job, and
dude, they're always on the internet anyway.
Job guy says, there's a Frank Drebin. He's a child molester. I know.
Oh,
it's
man.
been a big
Of
problem
course.
for me. In fact, take a look. I even had to write a letter to
easy alibi.
about it.
Man.
You're out.
This guy's good.
That makes me mad.
Ooh. Greg's holding a rock.
It's the Lucky Rock.
Is that lucky?
Yeah.
Where'd you find that?
Oh, I grabbed it. I grabbed it when I got attacked by a homeless guy.
Oh, tell us that story.
Well, it's not much of a story so much as I was walking by. A homeless guy walks out to me, punches me in the face twice, right in my earbuds. Maybe he didn't like earbuds. I don't know. And I looked. It did not hurt me at all. I looked at him. And I said, "Did you just hit me?" And then he went, and then ran away. And then the other homeless guy was like, "You gotta do something." I said, "What do I do? I'm not even hurt." So then I grabbed this rock. Now every time I walk, I see him every day. This guy. So I walk by him with the rock, and I show him the rock. Now he's not going to do anything.
Like when you hold up a newspaper to a dog.
Yeah, that's what I do with this rock. Next time I got this coming for you,
You'll get
pal.
the rock, boy.
Yeah, he doesn't do anything now.
You
so.
didn't attack. If I recall, you did not attack this guy back, which is amazing. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, I
You're a
didn't.
grown man and you acted like it. I love it.
No, but I usually have a very hot temper, which I don't understand. Or maybe I'm a coward. Am I a coward?
You're not a coward.
I might
we
be. I
talked
didn't think
about
about
this at the time. You knew this was a crazy person, and you said, you know what? I'm not going to fight this guy. It's insane.
What he's very dirty.
Yeah, first of all.
I don't want to get that on
filthy.
me. But also, it didn't hurt. I didn't even expect it. Didn't see it coming.
Yeah.
So I didn't even know to do anything. Didn't leave any marks.
Yeah.
But now I just carry this rock. Adds
That's
a few
can I-
pounds.
can I-
It's got a good handle
can
to
you
it.
see the heft on that?
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
boy,
You
this
feel
would
it
have been-
conforms to your hands.
I mean, if a guy back about, I'd say take it back about, what year is it?
82.
2013. You go back about 4,000 years. The guy with this rock would have been kind of at the top.
Well, the guy with this rock, he's more of a stealth assassin because, as you notice, it's the same color as your skin color, so you don't even know it's in your hand,
No.
and it conforms to your hand, so it's not huge. You can go and you just think, oh, I'm here for a sandwich.
Yeah.
You hit him with a rock, free sandwich.
Yeah, they didn't. Yeah, I don't know if they had sandwiches.
You always had sandwiches.
No, the Earl of Sandwich invented sandwiches.
No, he was just a guy named Sandwich, and he said this thing needs a name that we've been doing forever.
Yeah. Okay, that's true.
Anything between anything is a sandwich.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
I
true.
agree with that.
That is true. So they were eating sandwiches. They were eating. I tell you what, they held a piece of a mammoth meat, one hand on top, one hand on bottom. That's a hand sandwich.
Come on, that's
hand
a sandwich.
We're in a
Yeah.
building
Yeah.
sandwich right now. We got buildings on the left to the right of us.
Yeah, we're in a building sandwich.
We got this audio equipment is in a human sandwich. We got so many sandwiches happening here. You just got to notice them.
This might as well be a deli.
We should rename this podcast to the Sandwich.
No.
The Sam podcast.
I like that your mind is like the Matrix, where you see all the numbers, but you just see it with sandwiches.
Just to let you guys know, we're on 43 minutes
Okay.
with no edit.
There's no edit.
There's
on
gonna be
it.
no edit
No, I
on
don't think
this.
we should
there's
edit.
no edit. That's the
You try to
that's the
edit.
thing with the podcast. You don't edit.
No edits.
You don't edit. You
Let
let
it
it
run.
You let the guys get to know your personality, and people are loving it. People are loving
Who's
it.
gonna put this thing on the line?
Oh, I'll figure it out.
All right, we can do that now. After this.
No.
We're not done yet.
I'm gonna take this into work. Get somebody there. I'm putting a little music up front. Yeah, put a little music.
Well, I'll give you the memory card, not the whole machine.
Not the. No way.
No, I mean I
You're the
could, but I
engineer.
feel like there's no need
No,
for that.
no need for that.
I do like 40 minutes into the podcast, they just start talking about putting the podcast up on the internet.
Now,
Kind of just trails off from there.
is something that I think is wild.
Oh,
and
I'd
I
love to
want to
hear.
get your take on it. December 11th, 2002.
Oh, 2 months before September 11th.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Nope.
After,
Okay.
I think that would be 3 months. 1 year and 3 months after.
Okay.
That's good. On December 11th, 2002, two motorists called police to report seeing a car veering off the A3 trunk road with headlights blazing at Burfham in Surrey. You know, I don't
What's
like
that,
the names
Surrey?
of places in England. It's always
Oh.
this in that.
You got a lot of English.
Just-
on
on
that.
that.
Say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just say London.
Yeah, or get a name. It's not that in that or Stratford upon Avon. Fuck you.
Yeah.
It's not
Well,
upon anything.
I don't
agree
want
with
to be
you.
the guy to shit talk Friends, but you are bringing us a lot of English stories today.
Well,
They got different rules over there, man. It's all fucked up.
I brought a yeah. I'll admit there's been an English heavy skew today, but let's get through this one. So two motorists called police.
Two motorists.
They saw a car veering off the road.
Sure.
Two different motorists. Keep in mind,
Okay.
because that's going to come back later. A thorough search uncovered a car concealed in dense undergrowth and the long dead driver nearby. It turned out that the crash had happened, but 5 months earlier.
A ghost.
I mean, I
Wait,
don't know.
what?
I'm confused.
So two motorists call in and say, "We saw a car veer off the road at this exact spot."
No, it's a plot.
The police show up. They search this spot. They don't find a fresh car. They don't find a freshie. They find an oldie.
I see through this, just like the last one.
Okay, what?
Two motorists. What do you think they did? They killed that guy.
first guy.
Oh.
But they needed a proof of death
But-
for some.
So they tried to write it off as a ghost.
Yeah, so they're like, oh, well,
Like
let's do this
Scooby-Doo.
later, and be like, oh, it was a ghost. Everyone's so overwhelmed with the fact that it's a ghost, no one's saying, hey, look at these two guys.
Look at these two fellas.
Oh,
They knew
right.
we're
But
old.
they did it 5 months earlier.
Those are- those two
What's in it
guys.
for them?
Probably money.
Yeah,
It always
they
comes
had the
down to money.
claims on him. I mean, now that you mention it, I think this site where I found, I got some topics together for us. You know, I said, let's search for some strange true stories. I think it's an English site. I think that's what fucked me.
Oh.
And they're all in
Well,
English.
that's going to get you.
Boy,
That's okay, though. I don't mind. They're not going to, like, they're going to hear us and crowd check us or claim us or fact check us.
Yeah.
We should get some call-ins.
I'd love a call in. We're gonna have to work that out with our tech guy.
I'm the tech guy. I say, yeah, let's do it.
Did you guys ever think you've seen a ghost or anything like that?
Ghosts don't exist.
I'm not a ghost believer.
They don't. Where are they right now?
Jesus.
I'm in a room.
Yelling
A
at me.
million people would be here.
A million. That's good. That's what
Yeah,
I
but
say
you
to
can't
everyone.
feel them because they're just in the
that's
air.
what I say to everyone. Oh, I saw a ghost. You saw one ghost?
Yeah.
There'd be fucking 10 million ghosts.
We're in New York
everywhere
City.
you look.
Yeah, but
Yep.
what if it's like harder because they got to get to like the other side so we can see them? And
Keep the microphone in front of your mouth.
Don't yell
Don't
at me
wave
like
your
that.
hands like that.
Don't do that.
I'm sorry, but I have to. I'm the tech guy.
Why? No, that has nothing to do with being a tech guy. That has to do with being a rude person,
No.
which your job number 2 is to not be a rude person.
I have a lot of power here, and I need to swing that power to teach you a little bit about a courtesy with the microphone in front of your head. Mouth.
Well, okay.
I'm talking. You gotta let me talk.
If I can
I mean,
jump
I'm
in-
only getting 10% as it is, by the way, of my pay. If I'm only getting 10%, I should be allowed to talk over the fuck I'm allowed to talk.
First off, no one said this was a cursing podcast.
Yeah, it is.
You
It's
walked away to talk about your dogs.
Yeah, but
You
I
can
didn't curse. I
You
didn't
can
curse.
You can curse. You can curse. First
Okay,
of
all
I'll
right.
say
All right, we can
that.
curse. I'll let that go. And you're on your phone.
Second
And
of
you know
all-
that's a rule.
Second
That's
of all-
fine. You can yell at me for that, but you don't yell at me for the other thing.
Second of all,
And I was talking.
that was bullshit. We were doing a bit. The truth is, you're getting paid an equal. You're equal 33 1/3%.
Yeah.
Because we're all splitting this right down the
Okay.
thirds. Fourth of all, now I'm going to let you come back because you were onto something with the ghost. But this is important. You yell at him, sir.
Who, I
Greg, you yell at Anthony.
Yeah.
But I would say you are equally to blame if we can't hold our microphones 4 inches from our mouth.
Sure.
What? Then that's the tech guy.
No, that's Behringer.
No,
That is our
No.
sponsor, Behringer, for not giving us
No,
good enough
because
microphones.
Behringer is the premium microphone company in the world. I do not believe for a second that this microphone has to literally be inside my mouth.
Well, we're all in
I-
the red right now. I got to take everyone's levels down. And I think you all can just take your
Wow.
own levels down. Everyone take your levels down.
Okay, ghost. Give me the ghost.
Now I forget now what we were talking about.
You were talking about
Oh,
why
you're talking about
there's
how you're
no
scared
ghosts.
of ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am scared of ghosts, but that's not what we were talking about. I did like how you to knife that into me. That is a fact. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about
All right.
ghosts. You guys are saying that they'd be everywhere. Fine. But what if it takes a lot for them to get to the other side so we can see them? You know what I mean? Like, they are everywhere. But in order for you... Like, you know when you... no. Yeah. So when you see them, that's like one that crossed over. And that might be why you only see one, because it's hard.
So let me ask you this then, all right?
Okay.
You'd say that you'd have to be so good, almost as if an NBA player, like someone to be as good to make it to the NBA as to make it to the other side.
Sure.
There's more NBA players than there are ghosts.
Well, then,
no, there'd be more ghosts than NBA players. I don't even... I'll tell you what happened there. You had a lot of emotion. You had a lot of fire. And then I don't know what you said.
Okay, fine. Say I take that. Okay, say
we're at 50 minutes right now.
Yeah, we're wrapping her up. We'll do another hour and a half.
You're not the time guy.
I'm not the time guy.
Here's the thing. Okay, say I even grant you that, then maybe it is a thing that it's hard to get to the ghost side.
Okay.
But from where, I don't know what the other side you're talking about is. Why would they be leaving heaven or wherever they are? But they're not even getting into that. Why don't I know anyone credible ever that's seen a ghost? Okay, why is it always a fucking weird guy that somebody knows that's seen a ghost or felt a ghost? Nobody's ever just seen a ghost. Like there's never like a guy who I trust that just like, hey man, I think I saw a ghost. It was real fucked up. No, it's always some lunatic.
Yeah, and never credible ghosts come back. Yeah. Never does Indiana Jones come back. Not Indiana Jones, but someone like that.
Right.
Never Einstein. He's very smart. He didn't come back.
Sure.
Where's he?
Right.
How come all these people were spooky?
Yeah.
Never anyone.
Maybe those guys are happy. Maybe Einstein or whatever, like he's having a good time in whatever he's doing. Maybe these other people, they're coming back for a reason because they got a message or some like weird thing that they got to settle.
No one ever has seen a ghost from the 1980s. It's always ghosts from like the 40s or 30s. Yeah. Where's these kid and play ghosts?
Well, maybe it takes a number of years too. You know what I mean? Maybe you'll see
cavemen ghosts.
Kid and play.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. Oh, because you think they always have like Victorian clothing on.
Yeah,
or, like,
it's never a caveman.
But usually lots of times they're like wispy or whatever. I don't even know that you can see clothing on them. I think that's exaggerated. Sure. But I think in years to come you might see 80s ghosts, like from the 1980s and stuff like that. No. I think it's a time thing. Like I think it takes a while for them to even cross over. Like you're seeing that Victorian ghost now.
No,
that could be years in the making.
No one is.
No one is seeing ghosts.
Check.
I'm out there. I'm seeing them.
Check.
Maybe that's another thing too. Maybe I got the vision.
Maybe you got it.
Maybe I got the vision thing. Maybe you guys just don't. Yeah, maybe I got the touch.
So wait, have you seen a ghost?
I see them every day.
No. He sees
Yes, I have.
His spine curling up and his little yellow skin because the window is open and he's scared of mosquitoes. You know what this guy did? Let me tell you what this guy did. I know this is your story, but I'll tell it about you. He was so terrified of Nightmare on Elm Street that he took the Nightmare on Elm Street Nintendo game out of the system, hid it in the closet, scared that the game, that not only Friday the 13th, I'm sorry, the Jason game.
Yeah.
He was so scared of Jason that Jason would come through the game and then attack him. 8-bit Jason. So that he took the game, put it in his closet, closed the closet, locked it forever. Terrified of an 8-bit video game. Not even the movie. So that's not ghosts.
Boy, man, I think that's going to do it for the Rad Dudecast. Any closing thoughts?
Nah.
No.
No, me neither. All right.
Oh, we are sponsored by, guys, thank you, Behringer.
Thanks, Behringer.
Tom Behringer and the Substitute 6. Go see it.
6. Go see it. Available on whatever your favorite format is. It's out there. And we're going to do it again.
Yeah, and next week we have Robin Williams.
Yeah, Robin Williams will be here. Not the one you're thinking of, but a good one.
Goodbye.